Anime Summit, episode 41.
I haven't finished it, but it's like fucking Kuzakachi Moreno.
Hello and welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. I am Quokka, and with me I've got Mac,
Hello.
Sam,
What's up?
and that asshole Nick.
Zawa.
What?
What?
And,
It'll make sense in a minute.
and later in this episode, we are going to talk about Ultimate Survivor Kaiji and Gundam Build Fighters. But first, how you guys doing? Actually, no. First, this Friday, which will be next. Listeners, you're this next Friday. Next the 20th.
You are
Saturday.
Friday.
I'm not even saying the right day, am I?
Today.
It's the 20th.
action.
Today.
Saturday. Saturday, the 26th of March at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be on a live stream anime club thing that'll be on YouTube. That'll be hosted by Chu Bam Pow. And we're going to talk about Shirobako with Chu and other people, I guess. I'm not totally sure how it's going to work.
You
guys should probably watch
we're
Shirobako
just gonna
first,
be
right?
there. Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Well, I'm watching Shirobako. I'll
gotta
have
watch
it
it.
done.
I'll
You
have
guys
it
are
done.
all. You guys will all like that show. Mac. I don't know. Doesn't
I
have
already
enough
love it.
romance.
It's already my favorite anime of all time.
Nice.
Maybe not favorite of all time, but
I would like
You're
to.
like 2 episodes in.
I would like
goat.
to take a moment to say that something kind of sad happened on Sunday. Eric Medale, the creative design director for the Pokemon Company, was in a car accident and he passed away. And he was 42, had 2 kids, and pretty cute wife. So, Eric, I love you, bro. Love you, dog. R.I.P. Pour one out for the homies. Oh, God.
But yeah, we will put a
Oh, I thought you were
link
done.
in the
Now
show
that
notes
sounds stupid.
to
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you thought we were
Because
done.
you paused
But that
really
sucks.
hardcore in between like words.
But I don't know. I wasn't the one talking.
William
that you interrupted.
Shatner.
Anyway, we'll put a link in the show notes as to where you'll be able to find the channel that will be streamed on, and we'll probably tweet it out right before it starts. So it's 9 on Saturday
9.
Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern Standard Time, whatever
9.
Eastern, whatever they're using right now. But how you guys doing aside from
Okay, now that you're done,
mourning
R.I.P. Eric
the loss
Medale.
of the Pokemon Company designer guy?
Dude,
May he catch Pokemon
I've been
in heaven
pretty
and-
busy. It's been pretty crazy.
Same.
Pretty busy at work right now, so I'm kind of like, I gotta poop, and I can't poop at the times I want to poop. And it's like, God, it sucks.
So he's sitting
Stick
there.
it to the man.
So-
You gotta
so-
put
Does
him
your
on the clock.
supervisor have you on a pooping schedule?
So he's sitting there, and when he has to poop, he's just prairie dogging it the whole time at his desk, and he's like, "Oh."
Every time it pops out a little bit, I'm just like, stick it back in.
Just turtle heading that?
Oh my God.
Sam runs out of brown crayon, so he just dips his finger in his poop.
Yep.
Good Lord.
Sam does his art in crayon, by the way,
Crayon.
All of
God
it.
dang it, I got a shit.
and
Crayon.
he takes
Watercolor?
pictures with an old camera and just scans them into a computer.
Wow.
That's how graphic design is done, kids.
I
So.
made an Instagram
Let's-
account. I'm suddenly a photographer.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So.
Hey, if you're a hot girl, you can get 100,000 subs.
What
Easy.
you been doing, Mac? Partying? Getting a drink on?
Let me tell you about what I did this past week. So, anyways, I made a Twitter account and all of that because I thought to myself, hey, why not? You
Oh yeah,
know?
and then I followed
You've
that
retweeted
shit.
every single thing that we have tweeted.
And then
That's not true.
I saw that one of our followers on Anime Summit tweeted at us saying that, hey, you should watch Bakemono no Ko. And that's shout out to @DancingDanny90.
I've been saying this for like the past 2 years.
Anyways, I watched Bakemono no Ko. That movie is really good. I freaking
Oh, I thought you were gonna be
love
like,
that
really?
movie.
Bad.
God, man,
Awesome recommendation.
I've been saying this. I recommended it before it was cool to recommend it.
That's a good idea, Mac. I might watch the movie now.
See, See, not even Sam could get me to watch this show. But hey, yo, Twitter follower, just like, hey,
I know.
watch this show.
Yeah, no, fuck
Or watch this
Sam.
movie.
I'm just
Fuck that casual.
I'm just glad that Mac gave us all the idea to watch Bakemono no Ko. Round of applause for Mac.
Now I will say this: I did
Fucking
watch
Nick.
it online. The subs suck. Let me.
It could not have been as bad
The sub-
as Ajin episode 1.
the subtitles really suck, but you can get through it, and I mean, as long as you're good at reading between the lines and you have a decent ear for the Japanese language as far as getting meaning.
Daijobu.
Yeah, Daijobu. As long as you know Daijobu, you're gonna be okay. And
Yeah, you're pretty good.
I don't know, man. You just gotta watch Bakemono no Ko. It's awesome, and thank you for the excellent recommendation.
It's
There
another
was
Momoro
a-
Hosoda movie
there-
who also did Wolf Children and Summer Wars and the Digimon movie.
There was a
Grow
new
up through time.
one added on a couple days ago. There's because the one that Mac is referring to it says bad sub next to it, and that's why I haven't watched it yet. But there is a new one that was added a couple days ago. I don't know if it's any better, but
Are you telling me I'm fixing to have to rewatch this shit?
I don't know. But bears are my soul animal, and I'm pretty sure that Kumatetsu
Hey.
is.
Hey, let me tell you.
Just wait for the dub, Mac.
Kumatetsu, yeah, he's totally your spirit, your spirit, soul, animal, thingamajigger, whatever.
I'm probably not as good as martial artist as Kumatetsu is. Let's be real. But
No, Sam, your spirit animal is Alberto from Myriad Colors.
mean
Phantom
nah,
Alberto?
Thread.
dude, it's Biscuit Griffin from Iron Blooded Orphans. He's the best part.
Alfredo with cheese.
That show kind of sucks, but Biscuit Griffin's the shit. Biscuito.
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 Was it Atra? Man,
Atra.
Atra.
Okay, so
she has like the dumbest
So,
character
before we
design.
get-
Speaking of Iron-Blooded Orphans and
here
Biscuit,
we go.
so his sister are Cookie and Cracker, and he's Biscuit, but his brother is like
Rice
not a
Thins?
foodstuff at all. His brother has like a normal Japanese name.
You know what? I'm okay with that because it can't be as bad as Michiko to Hatchin, where they have a Japanese first name and a Spanish last name.
Dude, I remember you saying
you
something
mentioned
that.
that.
I'm still
Yeah.
watching it, but I haven't finished it. But it's like fucking Kuzikachi Moreno.
That never stops being funny.
But no, that's
They really
that's
gotta make a
awesome.
That's a
show
good
like
point,
that.
dude. Plot hole. Why doesn't his brother?
Well-
Why isn't his brother like oatmeal or something? I don't know.
Yeah, just another one of
Oatmeal.
the mini plot holes in Iron-Blooded Orphans.
It's like Kosuke Hernandez.
Oh, and
Hernandez.
for those listeners from iTunes and RSS and stuff, if you head over to our YouTubes, which is yt.animesummit.net, there should be one video up already and more coming up in the coming weeks that are spring preview videos that go over some shows that I'm looking forward to with a little bit of input from the rest of these guys, I guess.
Kumamiko
Sometimes.
is gonna be best show because bears.
What?
Probably.
I forgot. I'd have to look at the list again.
There's this show about a motorcycle club, isn't there? Girls
Yep.
on motorcycles.
Bakuon. Yeah.
That looks kind of cool.
Well, that sounds pretty
I'm
hype.
probably
As long
gonna
as they
watch
play-
that.
The one
Dude, I
thing
hope they do the Yu-Gi-Oh thing and do
that-
card games on motorcycles.
The one
Card
thing that I
games
found
on
out
motorcycles.
that kind of is turning me off of Bakuon as much as I was already like, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. It's directed by the same guy that directed Glasslip. And he's basically directed nothing else.
Oh, anime of the season, baby. Oh no, there's the one show with the creator of Arya that's coming out. It's like a different show, but
Yes.
it'll probably just be anime of the year.
One of the videos that I put in this one is that guy. I just don't know which one it was.
That guy. Just that
That
guy.
Shout out
That
to
guy.
that guy.
That
So
guy.
Hey,
really-
that
really-
guy? Yeah, you know who you are.
Really
Yeah.
quick, before we get
you.
into it, I wanted to ask this question to you guys because I thought I was just bored today and I was thinking of all these crazy hypothetical questions. If you could hang out or spend the night with, or even just hang out, whatever, it could be romantic, not romantic, sexual, not sexual.
7 Minutes in Heaven?
Sure, that too, whatever. With any anime character of any anime you've seen for just like the day, the night, whatever, who would it be?
I got one. Kaiji, which I'm about to pitch. Because it would be
That's
hype
a
as fuck.
Stupid answer.
What,
the deadbeat.
what about you, Quoka? Are you gonna say Kaori Miyazono?
Yeah, I'm not looking for a
Are you gonna
waifu,
say
man. It's for
Kaori
one day.
Miyazono? I know you want to say Kaori
No, he's
Miyazono.
picking some lolly.
No. Yeah, Kaori.
For
Like,
one
even
day.
if she probably wouldn't enjoy it much, but
I mean, she'd just be laying on your
I'd like
bed
it.
with an IV hooked up to her.
yeah, something like that.
Cole could be like, well, you want to watch anime?
You win some, you
He
lose
puts on
some.
your line, April.
Kimi da yo, kimi nan da yo. I love
Dude,
that opening.
That opening
That's
that
good
opening
opening.
is really good.
I love that opening.
You know what? I was trying really hard not to say Rory Mercury,
That would probably end terribly.
but no, it would end great because she would just be horny all the time, and I would be like, "Hey, this person was a dick to me," and then she'd be like, "Okay, let's go fuck him up."
She only gets horny when people are dying nearby.
Right.
Would
That's
you
the
go to like
point.
an
That's
old
the
folks'
point.
home?
That's the point. I'd be like, "I want to fucking kill this person for being a dick to me," and she'd be like, "Okay, where does he live? Right over there. Slice his head off. Fuck her. Go do it again."
Go straight for the jugular.
Or she could fuck me. I don't even care. I'll buy the strap on. I don't give a fuck. But if I had to think about, like, if I just wanted to hang out with somebody, it would probably be like, I don't even know.
Be Naruto,
Yui
man.
from K-On.
Yo, you know what? Actually, I want to change my answer. Koka just said it. I would hang out with any of the K-On members except for probably the drummer because she's stupid.
Ritsu.
Wait, Ritsu? Are you serious? Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, think of that.
Bro.
Azunyan would be so fun.
Dude, like, I would just jam.
Oh,
I would just
man.
jam
You
out.
got
I
trapped
would
by
just
the
jam out
lolly.
all day. If I could hang out with all of them. But if we're just picking one person,
Sam, why you got to hate on Ritsu,
I don't
man?
know, she's stupid.
Azunyan's
Ritsu
my
best,
spirit
though.
animal.
Dude, I would hang out with fucking any of them but Ritsu.
Man, I
Nobody
I
cares
don't
about
know.
the drummer.
I don't know. There's so many I could say.
Pick Goku.
I'm not gonna. No Goku.
Bulma.
All it would be filled with was screaming and yelling and powering up the whole night.
You could supply his power. You could supply his spirit bomb
Lend
back.
me your energy. No, I'd probably have to go with something like Mirai Kuriyama
There you go.
because
From-
So
What's
that
that
she
from?
can bleed on you and disintegrate your body.
yeah, her blood will burn your body. But that's okay.
No biggie.
You know who I thought would be a great character? What is it? Who's the one from Akira? Tetsuo or Kaneda? The one who turns into the giant blob?
Tetsuo.
Yeah.
Tetsuo Mishima.
I'd pick him.
He would just go crazy.
And I'd just
Or
yell
how-
his name the whole time.
Or how about
Tetsuo. I changed my
let's
mind.
see here.
Kumatetsu. I'd hang out with Kumatetsu.
Kumatetsu.
Even though I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't even seen that yet.
I know. Shut up. He was my computer background for the longest time. And then I just changed it because I was like, I'm done. It's never coming out. I'm never going to watch it. Fuck this shit.
Or how about
Sam,
this
are
one?
you sure you wouldn't hang out with the lesbian bears from Yuri Kuma Arashi?
See, I haven't seen that yet either, but I totally would.
How would you
Madoka Real,
feel
man.
about this one? Mami Tomoe post episode 3.
Oh, don't say that. don't be that.
I would feel.
You monster.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a joke, but
Don't
could sing
get
a
ahead
cake
of
song.
yourself, Nick. Don't
Nah,
don't break
well,
your neck.
you say post episode 3, so that includes episode 10.
yeah, it includes the cake song too, man.
Oh, that's true. That's
Get
true.
lawyered, Mac.
That's true.
The cake
But
song.
mommy is the pumpkin.
The pumpkin.
Spoilers.
All right. Well, speaking
No,
of
real talk though. If I had to pick a female, real quick,
Okay.
I'd pick C2 from Code Geass. Free pizza, free booty, bam.
Free pizza.
free pizza,
This man
free
has
booty.
his priorities straight. Just
Well,
bam, free pizza.
C2 is
Speaking
like
of
my real life.
the Nick's first chosen character though, freaking Kaiji
Kaiji.
from Gyakyo Burai Kaiji Ultimate Survivor.
In English,
Nice.
it's just Kaiji. That's it.
Doesn't sound as cool
do
though.
you need to cough something up, Sam? That sounded kind of rough.
Burai Kaiji.
So, Nick, are you going to talk about Kaiji now? Wait,
It's kinda-
Oh, wait, let's
It's
roll
kind
back.
of
We gotta do
best girl,
like that
right?
time that I tried to say Chunabu Demo Koi Guy. Shit.
So, we haven't done waifu.
waifu of the week is Quon from RahXephon. So, Rara. And then I don't really have anything.
You have no justification for that pick?
I don't really have anything deep
She has a
or
great design.
meaningful to say like she does after anything is said to her. It's like everything is in like either verse or it's cryptic meaning or something along those lines. Whenever
she's
she
kind of
talks.
talking in her other language. She's kind of chuny.
Well, she doesn't talk
or
in
autistic.
Mugian,
Not
but
really.
it's
How much hentai is there of her?
I hope a lot because I'm gonna find it later. I finished the show finally.
hey, just remember, Rule 34, you can find some.
It
Shout
doesn't
out to
mean that
Code
there's a
Geass
lot of it,
Dojins.
though.
You could probably find some. You probably
There's probably
could.
not a lot. Yeah, RahXephon's not like a huge show, so
But you could probably find some, and some is enough.
I found a website that has 7 with her in it. But anyway, one of them is called Rarara.
Rara.
No,
She's
this one's
like a-
called Rarara.
cooler looking Rei Ayanami, who's slightly more human, but only slightly more human.
Well,
I know she also has fetal alcohol syndrome.
wait, Katomi Ichinose?
Were we talking about Clanad now? Like, what's going on?
It's Clanid, but no.
Bug eyes.
We were talking about girl from RahXephon.
Raziplahoni.
So Kaiji,
Oh man, yeah, Kaiji. So yeah, let's get into it. Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, or as Sam would say, that's your cue, Sam.
Oh. Break IG.
Okay, I thought he was gonna go louder with that. Anyway,
okay.
Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. It is a 2007 Madhouse anime. It
Madhouse.
is
In the middle.
Yeah, so
of
in the
the
middle
street.
of
It's got
the
that good
street.
animation going for it.
Madhouse. Da 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 da.
Let's hope we get a good beat because it's a gambling show. See how I segued into that? Great. Okay.
God.
I'm just like patting myself on the back. Kaiji Ultimate Survivor is a story about gambling, debt. It's a thrilling story. It starts out with the main character Kaiji. He gets in trouble because he had co-signed a loan with one of his friends. His friend disappeared and he's stuck with this huge debt. So this guy from this like shady business
Never
company, you
co-sign a
don't
loan
really
with
know.
your friends.
Yeah, I never do that.
Yeah, probably just never co-sign a loan ever if you can avoid it,
Right.
if possible. But or anyway, that's the lesson of the day.
Anime Summit financial advice of the day.
You know what? Never get a loan that you can't afford ever.
That's true.
Don't go to school, kids.
Yeah, don't go to college.
Just don't go. Anyway, or go to Germany. But anyway, there's Kaiji is offered to go on this cruise ship to help pay for his debts. All he has to do is just win a bunch of gambling games and stuff on the cruise ship. So what happens is he goes, and the first game they play is this crazy version of rock paper scissors, but it's like a limited rock paper scissors. So they have cards instead of hand gestures. That way, there's no like sneaky timing it or whatever to see it. So they like lay their card on the table face down. They flip them up. They have to get enough like stars on their badge to pass to the next level of the cruise ship. And this takes like a number of episodes. It's crazy because like in Kaiji, it's like the simplest premise lasts multiple episodes, but it's so thrilling and intense that you can't help but just marathon the whole
You
thing.
just watch the next one.
Yeah, no, this is like the number one show that I would recommend if somebody wanted to marathon a series is Kaiji, because it's just like I just said, yeah, it's so thrilling and hype. But yeah, so yeah, the first game they play is like this crazy rock paper scissors version, and then they get into this game theory type stuff where you can trade cards with players and trade stars and stuff like that and make deals. You don't just have to play the game. And Kaiji gets like roped into these like dire situations where he's like about to lose and then he's about to win and then he's about to lose and it just goes nuts from there. And he has to like put trust in other people and himself, like despite himself being like really greedy.
And none of those people being trustworthy.
Yeah, like this show has a interesting dynamic between like morality and what is
love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
oh god, I can't think of the word. The word that just utility versus morality. I'm trying to think of the word. It's really cool. I can talk about it more, but if you guys want to like ask any questions real quick, otherwise I don't want to just talk for 20 minutes.
Wait, so it's not just like normal.
Yeah, so he didn't.
That was just the first game.
I'll
by
like
the way.
break down
They
like
do
what more because he
number
left
of
a
them.
bit out about the actual how the rock paper scissors goes. It's like everybody has two. I think it was 3 stars that you start with, and if you get 5, you're done. If you run out completely,
know if
you're
you
basically going to be killed.
Yeah. I think you might start with 2 actually, and you have to get like 4 or 5, whatever
Yeah,
the
something
number is.
like
It doesn't
that.
matter. You have to get a certain number.
Basically, not everybody's going to be able to win. At least half of everybody's going home. And you only have I think it was 2 or 3 of each. Like 3 paper, 3 rock, 3 scissors. Once you play it, you have to get rid of the card, and now you don't have that anymore. So if you're playing,
so there's like a scarcity.
so you could watch people play and see what cards they have left to determine, there's lots of different ways that they could play it outside of just rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, and that's where like the game theory comes in. He Kaiji at one point tries to trade. He gets a group of guys together and they try to trade to pick up all of the cards of one type, and they're trying to do this in under a time limit too. So this is another thing that makes the series really, really easy to watch and marathon is that there's always some kind of time limit, but it's kind of like a sports show or a shonen where that time limit's kind of like it's not in real time. So it's like, oh, we have 5 minutes left. Better take 3 episodes to do 5 minutes. But yeah, it's really cool how the ways that he figures out his way out of a jam or into a new jam. I mean, he doesn't always win. Like he is just trying to get out of debt, basically. And he has to, like, the only way he's going to do that is that either he can work for however many years, 20, 30, 40 years, maybe pay off the debt, or he can go and take this gamble, take this risk, and win everything at once. But then if he fails this risk, he's like sent to this underground, enslavement camp where he has to work. So there's always just like a huge amount of tension.
I'd do it. Screw
So
it.
there's like other games though. Like it's not anything like poker and blackjack. It's like other.
Yeah, there's another show called Akagi, which is all about one game. I forgot what the game of that is. It just Akagi? Is that the game? I don't know if that's the name of it or the name of the character. Anyway, Kaiji has multiple different games. I think there's 8 games or so throughout this couple
And
seasons
they're all
of it.
about like 4-episode arcs, essentially.
Some of them are
Give or
longer.
take.
Yeah,
Give or
the
take.
pachinko one is a lot longer, and the rock paper scissors one's relatively long. I don't want to like spoil everything about the games, but there's one game like after the rock paper
But
scissors
yes, the
where he has to.
pachinko machines are Konami. Just to get that out of the way.
Are they really?
No,
No, it's like this crazy bog.
I was
machine.
hoping Sam was gonna
It's only
laugh
one.
because he would be like in tune to video game news or something, but
Konami sucks.
guess not.
Yeah, pachinko is everything though. They got it. That's like branded with every.
It's all
kind of
about that
product.
pachinko.
Well, the cool thing about the pachinko that one takes place in the second season, and it's like this crazy rigged, massive machine that takes up like the whole room, and he's playing it, and the casino that owns it is like this corrupt kind of underground. They're not literally underground, but like they're this shady business where the machine has like 500, 700 million yen in it, and if you get the jackpot, you win all of that. So Kaiji is like I think he's trying to pay off his debt, and at that point in the series, he's also trying to help out some of his buddies get out
Some
of the
hot
underground or
bitches?
something. No, there's no women in Kaiji.
That's
No
unfortunate.
women.
That's unfortunate.
it's all men, so it's a manly man show.
So
You gotta switch to K-On! Right after watching this.
there's no upskirts and bouncing boobs.
No, there's large pointy noses.
Oh,
What
yeah.
What has anime
stuff.
come to?
Large pointy noses. Oh.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like Kaiji has a really cool it has a really cool art style. They have these thick lines and they kind of do this I call it the psychological, like the mind fuck angle, where it kind of the camera zooms in on their forehead and it's kind of like that wide angle fish angle thing, you know what I mean? Evangelion has that a bunch of times. Actually, a lot of shows have it.
The art style,
Yeah,
like
where-
it's the same. I'm not sure exactly. I know it's the same studio that does Attack on Titan, but it's the same art style.
Yeah.
Attack on Titans.
I mean, it's
Attack on Titan was Studio Wit, wasn't it, or something? Because this was
maybe it's the
Madhouse.
same original source, same original animation director. I don't know. It's the same art style.
Tetsuo Araki, I think, did the storyboards. So yeah, he was involved in both series, but yeah, it's really cool because they can do these crazy techniques. Like the characters' faces, a lot of times just get really wobbly and wiggly. Like if they're about to cry, their entire eyeballs will just kind of like have like these wavy lines around them, and like there's like a psychedelic waves in the background, and like little
Psychedelic
words
waves.
pop up on the screen. They're like Zawa 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 Zawa.
What the hell?
That's why I said Zawa Zawa, because it's like Zawa Zawa. It's like that's like their tension moment or whatever. It's really cool though, and yeah, and that all like ties in with the music too. It's just like constantly this super like hype, tense music.
So it's like a super tense, super hype, upbeat show that never stops.
Oh, it's not upbeat because it's not happy like K-On! Or something.
You mean I can't?
just
you mean
thrilling,
I can't
like-
watch this and have my Hokage tea time?
You can have your E-card tea time.
E card? Tell me more about these e cards.
By the way, it's Hokago tea time, not Hokage. Hokage's from Naruto.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? Are you gonna be the ninja leader or something?
No, there's gonna be ninja tea time. It's like all the ninjas are gonna sit down and have tea
Nice
and not
save.
try to kill each other. Also, Naruto
Can't have
worst show.
tea, but you can have beer. Kaiji does have beer
I love beer.
We know.
at certain points. Yeah, probably most people's
Beer?
favorite game
So
in the show
anyways,
is
E cards. What are these?
yeah, E-card. This is probably a lot of people's favorite game. It's where at one point he's in this like hotel. I don't want to spoil how he got there or whatever or what the circumstances are, but he's there and he has
Aliens.
to play this game against one of the powerful higher ups who's helping run the organization. And he gets each player gets a set of cards. One player has the deck with the emperor and the other player has a deck with the slave. And then the rest of the cards in their deck are it's not a deck, it's like you get a hand of cards, like 5 cards. One player has emperor, one player has slave. And then the rest of the cards are citizens. So the thing about it is the emperor beats every single card except the slave, and the slave loses every single card except the emperor. So whoever has a slave has this like massive disadvantage because there's like 4 and 5 chance that they're gonna lose. That's why they get like that much more payout. And it just goes into these crazy psychological dynamics where they're both trying to outwit each other, and it goes into like the thought processes of both players. And it kind of does this throughout the whole series actually for a lot of the
Wait,
contestants.
so how
Like
does
it kind of shows
the Emperor win?
how they're thinking.
Well, the
Emperor, I mean,
would be the
if you
exact
play as-
opposite. He'd have a 4 and 5
Yeah.
chance of winning.
Because if you play a citizen and they play the slave, then you win that round. And I think they played 12 rounds.
Oh, and they just go until you get more, whatever. Okay. I thought it
Yeah,
was
and
like,
you can bet a certain amount. And to raise the stakes even higher, Kaiji had to choose. He's like, he didn't have enough money because he was still in debt. So he had to choose to either lose an eye or lose an ear. So he chose the ear, and they attached this device to his ear that would send a drilling just like millimeters into his ear for every time or for every amount of million that he bet or
Oh,
whatever.
jeez.
So if he lost X amount of million, he would lose that many millimeters. It would drill that farther into the ear.
Oh my god.
So
That drill will
And then, of
pierce
course,
the
it's
ear. Holy
stopped.
shit.
yeah, it was crazy. So like that's the type of super high stakes that can happen in the show, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of other games too, but
So you're saying that Anime Snob would love it?
he does like it. It was
'Cause
on
the
his
stakes
top
are
list.
so high.
The stakes are so high.
Yeah, it's not cute girls. There's no slice of life. It unfortunately doesn't have space or battleships, so not a 10 out of 10. But
It's just not moe enough for me.
Yeah, Kaiji is like literally the opposite of Moe. If there is a scale, it would be 0 out of 10.
0 out of Moe.
Yeah.
So how about that Nabisco scale?
Yeah, Nabisco scale.
So you're saying there is no best girl in Kaiji?
There is no girl in
only
Kaiji.
There's no
there's
girl,
only
not even
husbando.
like for a background scene.
Literally no females, no secondary characters that are female.
Okay, what about the yaoi romance?
There's no romance.
Who do you ship?
Aw, I don't know if I can watch this. There's no romance.
Is there a ship that we can get behind?
There's the cruise ship where they have to play the games, so I picked that one.
Does the ship sail well, or does it sink?
I mean, it doesn't sink. It's good.
No, that's a good
It's a
ship.
nice
then.
boat.
That's a good ship.
Yeah, if I had to put it on the scale, I'd give it the Chips Ahoy out of 10. Except you got to scream it, and you got to have the little zawas right when you're saying it.
Zawa.
Zawas.
Chips Ahoy, zawa zawa.
Zawa intensifies.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hypest shows I've seen
Hypest.
in anime or in any
hip.
genre or whatever.
The most hype.
Anything with a time limit is just.
Oh,
always
there
gonna
for a
be
second,
hype.
I thought you were going to say time travel, but then I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
is Nick. He hates time travel.
Anything with a time travel. There's no time limit in time travel, therefore it's not hype. Get lawyered, Mac.
Man, time travel's just too good for you to appreciate.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nick.
just goes over my head,
yeah, Nick, you suck.
just like Mami.
Oh. Too soon, bro.
I don't have a witty comeback for that.
Don't be saying shit like that.
Nick, you're gay.
So Gundam build fighters. Is there a Kaiji Gundam?
What's a Kaiji? No.
Gundam,
there is
Gundam
not.
Kaiji.
Not kaiju, Kaiji.
Do the Gundams have e-cards?
No, man. Gundam build. Okay, first off,
Is Dragon Gundam in Gundam build fighters?
I think there is one. There is one.
What about the Eduardo Gundam?
Eduardo
I don't know
Gundam.
if I know what that one is.
The Mexican
Nacho
one
Libre
with
Gundam.
the-
Oh, the Spike Gundam? No. No. But dude, don't even knock Spike Gundam, dude. He will have your chalupas in a chalupa hold.
Gundam Gonzalez.
Gundam
like-
Gonzalez.
Gundamu Gonzalez. Freaking Gundam build fighters, dude. Like, okay. First off, like I know, like we always be pitching shit. We're always like, "Oh my god, you have to watch it. That shit's awesome." But like, I'm just gonna say it
But
right
like, you
now.
really gotta watch this shit. It's awesome.
No, like I'm just gonna say it right now. It's not like this amazing thing. Okay, like whatever. Okay, it's just like it's kind of your typical like I don't know what I know. There's probably a word for it, but it's like one of those competitive kind of kids animes. Like with
Oh, a proxy battle.
yeah, sure, yeah, like that, like fucking Blade and Yu-Gi-Oh. And,
Yeah, that's called proxy battle.
Okay, proxy battle. Yeah, thank you. So like, except it's not a million episodes long. It's literally one season, and then the next season is like 7 years later. But Gundam Build Fighters, it's like it takes place like in the real world. It's not part of any it's not part of Mars Century, After War, Anno Domini, Universal. It's not part of any like the centuries. It's just normal everyday life or whatever. And Gundam models like came out in like the 1980s or whatever, and they're like these big things, or they're called Gunpla, whatever, Gundam plastic, and it just like blew up or whatever. And I think maybe it takes place like a little bit in the future. I don't know if it takes place like present time, but like basically like you can like buy a model at a hobby shop or whatever, and you can build it, and then it comes with like these sensors, and you have like this little device called a GP base or a Gunpla base, and there's like these holographic little tables, and you put your GP base on the slot or whatever, and then you put your model on top of it, and then you can control your model, and it makes all these holograms. You can fight like anywhere. It's basically like
Amiibos,
yeah, exactly. It's like amiibos or those Skylanders things. Yeah, you build a model. It's like your guy, and then you put it on, and then you fight people. Or you can do like single player stuff where it's like AI holograms that fight you, and you fight them and shit. But this the main character is Iori Sei or whatever. He is like I think he's like 14 years old or whatever. He's a kid, and like his dad and mom own a hobby Gunpla shop. So they have like car models and shit, but mainly they have like Gundam models. And they have a little table, like one of the little hologram tables in like the back room. There's a back room where they can go and do that. The thing about Iori though, or the thing about Sei, is he like is really good at building models, but he like sucks at like fighting with them. He sucks at Gunpla battles. Like he's just bad. And he's all pissed and disappointed. He's like, man, he can't do anything, or whatever. Actually, he's not like that. He's not really a whiny bitch. But like,
He's not a Shinji bitch.
no, not really. But he gets into he kind of meets this kid named Reiji. And right off the bat, this Reiji kid just looks strange, okay? Like, nobody dresses like that. You look like a fucking yuppie. You're like a 16-year-old kid who is wearing, like, a tuxedo vest and, like, a tie and, like, really nice slacks. Like, you can tell this kid is just from somewhere else, right? And he, like, doesn't know. You can tell he's from somewhere else because when you first meet him, he like takes a sandwich like out of like some person's like food stand and he just eats it. And he's just like, what are you doing? He's like, no, I'll pay you back. It's cool, fam. And he like runs into Sei and Sei's like, oh, I'll help you out or whatever. And he pays for the sandwich. And that's how they meet. And Ray's like, dude, you're so cool. Like, you're a cool dude. I'm going to give you this little jewel thingy. And whenever you need me, just call my name with the jewel and I'll be there as fast as I can. And it's like, wow, that sounds really peculiar and stupid, but whatever. So, like, Sei is, like, fighting this Gunpla battle with this bully kid who's, like, a dick in his shop. And he's, like, losing, and he calls for Reiji just out of nowhere because he just remembered it. And then Reiji pops out of nowhere and starts piloting the Gunpla, and he just wrecks shop. So, like, they become, like, this kind of unstoppable duo where Sei builds, like, really awesome Gunpla, like, equipped with all the coolest shit and customized to the whatever and to the max, and Reiji just pilots it and owns everybody. It's kind of cool. But like I said, it is kind of one of those cheesy kind of proxy battle. You could say it's aimed at like 8 to 14-year-old kids. I don't know, whatever. But
wait, but isn't there a chick that has like big tits?
God damn it. Yeah, there is. She pops up later. Her name is Isla.
Is she the only thing that pops up?
Oh, she's from Plastic Memories.
Wow.
Isla was a DFC though.
Is she the only thing that popped up? Wow.
Okay, anyway. God
Damn it,
Kolga.
Quokka.
Best girl Isla, son.
Fucking Kolga. No, like what's cool about it though is like why I really love it though is because it's literally like Quokka was asking, oh, is this Gundam in it? Is this Gundam in it? It's like, yeah, they are in it because it's literally any Gundam you could possibly think of.
No, but you said Gundam Gonzalez is not in it.
Okay, shut up. Anyways, it's like any Gundam you could.
What about Abraham Lincoln's Gundam?
Oh my fucking god.
The Emancipator.
Shut up. Okay, so like.
What about Megas XLR?
No.
Mega Sex LR?
Mega Sex LR.
It's any like it's just like there's a ton of
Guys.
them. There's a ton of them in it, and they're like what's cool about it is that they're customized. So like this one guy has a wing Gundam, but he customized it to be like have like only one wing, and he kind of looks like a bullfighter kind of, and he's
So it's Sephiroth?
and he's. Wow, when you do your show pitch next,
Wouldn't you just like?
I'm just gonna ask a bunch of stupid retarded questions all the time.
So what does the Gunpla paint taste like?
You're not helping
Tastes like happy.
whatsoever.
How come you didn't do this to Nick? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why we didn't do this to Nick.
Yeah, it's a good question actually. My voice was running out.
I was
I needed
disconnecting.
some help.
I couldn't hear what he was saying.
All right,
for most
fuck
of
off.
it.
So like,
You couldn't hear what I was saying. Maybe I should redo it. Then.
so like the main Gundam that Sei builds is like the Strike Gundam from Gundam Seed, which sucks because Gundam Seed sucks. But it's like he customizes it so it looks a little different, and it's called the Gundam build, the Gundam Strike build custom or whatever. And like I don't know, it's really cool. There's just a bunch of Gundams in it fighting each other. Like it's just like they look like just real Gundam battles because like it's obviously like when the hologram comes up, you choose like what stage you want to fight at, and then it's like you shoot shit. But like there is some like paranormal weirdness towards like in it because the things that like hold the models up and make them fly around, the Plavsky particles, are like they come from an unknown source of energy, and it's kind of like, without spoiling too much, it's kind of like it comes from some other weird shit. But
Dimension W.
Dimension W.
That's what I was thinking.
It's always Dimension W, man.
But like, it's just really cool because it's like, wow, I'm literally watching like the Burning Gundam fight, like the Wing Gundam. It's like
the way that you're describing this sounds to me like if you were a diehard fan of Gundam, you would just be watching this show with like your hand on your junk, just furiously beating it off because of how awesome it is.
Well,
It's the epitome of Gundam fan service.
It really
It's
really
the
is.
epitome
Yeah, they pander.
of Gundam fan service. Exactly.
and marketing, because like there is like little commercials that happen right after the title sequence that are like in the anime. It's like a little commercial, and it tells you to
Wow.
go to Gundam.info or whatever. But like, if you want to watch a Gundam series where you just want to see the fighting, like the mech fighting, and not all the boring like shit in between, this would be the anime. And like,
The boring shit in between.
if you don't
well,
want
you
to
know,
see
like, 'cause-
Crudelia, watch this.
yeah, because like there's some Gundam
man.
animes out there where it's like literally 2 episodes of just them walking around going, I can't believe I can't pilot the guy, and some bullshit, whatever. But like, it's just really fun. It's a really fun watch, and by the end of it, when you're watching them at like the big tournament or whatever, you're just kind of like, man, you just want them to win. Like, it's so cool. It's like the one time where you're just like, I don't even care if this ends like in some crazy good way where someone dies or some. I just want them to fucking win. Like, it's fucking cool. I don't know. Even if you're not a fan of Gundam, it's just really cool, like robot fights and shit. Like, and it's like one of the, what do you call it, proxy battle animes that I would like advocate for a ton, because it's actually a fun watch. And Beyblade's stupid. Yu-Gi-Oh's now stupid. Actually, it's
Oh, whoa, time out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is a masterpiece.
yeah, but
It
that's
is a
not like-
masterpiece.
that's not like a thing though. That's like a fan thing.
You activated
Uh,
my trap card.
But like,
Screw the rules. I have green hair.
screw the rules. I have money.
I'm gonna pitch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
But freaking no, it's cool, man. Like, and I'll tell you what, the marketing in it does work, because I freaking have like 10 models on my eBay watch list.
Is it as good
I have
as
a-
the marketing that was in Code Geass?
Oh, it can't be that
way
good.
better.
It's way
apparently,
better.
apparently, Code Geass only had to do a little bit of Pizza Hut marketing, but they thought it was funny, so they added way more than they needed to.
So much pizza.
She's like,
I have
I
a-
got my rewards points.
I've made some models. Like I made a Death Scythe Endless Waltz edition.
Oh, the Death Scythe all
Like-
custom, yeah.
Have you even watched
No.
the show for that?
Yeah, I've watched Endless Waltz.
But did you watch
Okay.
Gundam Wing?
Yeah, I've watched Gundam Wing. When it was on Toonami.
Oh yeah, Tsunami. I totally forgot. But yeah, like there's a Death Scythe
Also,
in there.
I
There's
still have a Zaku 2000 Super Custom, which is super crazy looking.
yeah,
in the
like,
box.
It's just cool shit. Like and so anyways, there is a sequel. It takes place 7 years later called Gundam Build Fighters Try. And this one seems a little more like, I don't know, it seems a little more kiddish, but it's still pretty fun to watch. It's like the same thing kind of again. But the main Gundam in this one is like a burning Gundam. It's called the Gurning Gundam.
The Gurning Gundam.
It's
The
called
Gurney
the
Gundam.
Gundam.
He's-
The Burning
he's
Gundam
dead
Build Custom is
the
what
whole
it's
time.
called. But like, it's just cool. I don't know. It's just really fun. It's just a really fun watch. Like, if
Is
you're
there like, do the people get to pick the paint jobs on their Gundam?
Yeah.
Like, are there any with like ridiculous ass paint jobs?
yeah, there's like
There's like one with like flames and shit on it.
there's one with
Flaming
like there's
bunnies.
like there like
racing
okay
stripes.
like I don't know if any of you have heard of the. This is not a Gundam, but it is just a mobile suit. It's called the Ak Guy. It's like a weird. It's got one eye, and it's just like this short, fat-looking guy thing. It's just really ugly looking. There's a custom one called the Bear Guy, where it's the same body, but he's got a bear face instead of an ugly, dumb face, and he's a bear guy.
Does
Seems good.
okay? I see that picture. That's awesome. Does anybody
Looks like an
actually
Ewok.
use the little like the
Or,
ball? Does anybody use the ball?
I think somebody does use the ball. Yes.
Oh, Haru or whatever.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
We're under attack.
The ball is literally just a ball with tiny little T-Rex arms and a big ass cannon on its head.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're talking about a model, not like the little ball that just talks to them in the cockpit.
Oh no, not
No,
that
it's
thing.
It's
like,
a proper mobile suit.
Because there'd be
It's just
nobody in the
ball.
cockpit. It's just
It's
yeah.
like a tool mobile suit. It's like an actual ball, but it's got a rifle on top. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure someone does like actually try and use that. I don't remember, but I'm
And they end up on a land map, and it just sits there on the ground, not being able to do
pretty
anything.
pretty much. But like I don't know, like even if you've seen one or two series, or not, maybe even just one, you'll just appreciate it just because it's really fun. I don't know. It's just like you like at the end when they're all cheering and they're all like, "Oh, go, say and Reiji," you're just like, "Yeah, man, good, get him. Pull out that saber and slice him and dice him. Go for the jugular. You know."
The real question everybody wants to know, of course, is Gundam Build Fighters better than Metabots?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say no.
Oh,
I
really?
I should have pitched Metabots. Damn it. Well, I don't know, man. Metabots like has that kind of cool style to it, and it has fucking Dr. Bok Choy. You know, Dr. Bok Choy.
Dr. Bok Choy.
Dr. Bok Choy. I don't know. Like, what's cool about Metabots is that they're actual robots. Gundam Build Fighters are just models, and when you control the model, they're holographed to look like they're doing stuff. You know what I mean? So Metabots, I think, is cooler in that respect.
Yeah, because you could actually make your Metabots attack people that you don't like.
Yeah, the thing about Metabots too, though, is like it's.
What sucks?
Nah, shut up,
I'm just kidding.
dude. Metabots is the shit. You kidding me right now?
Okay, Sam. Nabisco scale.
I'd probably give
Gundam
it.
Build
What
Fighters.
is a Nilla wafer? That's up there, right?
Yeah, but all the Nilla wafers look the same. I'm saying animal crackers are different for every cracker. Maybe Teddy Grahams because they're mini.
Frosted animal crackers, because you still get that diversity, but that frosting just adds the extra goodness to the animal crackers.
Yeah, that's actually perfect because it's
The
like
extra diabetes.
it's not like a normal proxy battle anime where one battle takes like 15 episodes. It's like here's the battle of the episode. It may or may not go into the next one, but it's not going to be for fucking ever.
Oh, Monster of the Week. Monster of the Week. Kinda. I mean, it's not a monster, but
No, all I'm saying is like you can get through it and not feel like overwhelmed and stupid annoyed by all the bullshit like he's using that card because it'll affect the field and he has to poop later. Like it's not stupid shit like that. Like it's an actual fun like proxy battle anime and you can get through it and not feel annoyed as shit that some guy's going to charge his butthole for 15 episodes and whatever.
And some guys not ridiculously OP
Yeah.
like Ass War.
The one guy who is ridiculously OP, they take his ass out. Like it wasn't a big deal. It was like, no, we got stronger too, so fuck you. You know what I mean? Like there's no bullshit like that. And I will say that some of the final battle stuff gets kind of ridiculous of all like when the paranormal stuff comes in, whatever. But it's still just really fun. It's really cool. Like I don't know, man. It's just really fun. Fuck you. And I watched a couple episodes of Build Fighters, and that's really fun too. I don't know. It's really fun, really fun. I give it a.
wait, you're pitching Build Fighters though.
Yeah, you're pitching Build Fighters.
What the fuck?
What do you mean?
He means Build Fighters.
Well,
You
that
just said
happened.
you watched a couple episodes of Build Fighters.
Oh, I meant Build Fighters Try. I watched a couple episodes of Build Fighters Try. I've seen all of Build Fighters.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, I'm trying to figure this out. Would you hate Kaiji then? Because they don't have. It's not Monster of the Week in Kaiji. It's like they do. It takes multiple episodes per game.
Oh no
They have like an arc for
no,
everything.
No, because that's actually like some thrilling shit, like Danganronpa. You know, there's a couple of things in Danganronpa where they're trying to solve someone's murder for like 2-3 episodes. You know, like, and this is not like. Here's the thing about Kaiji. It doesn't look like the kind of anime where it's like the same battle with no like higher stake progression. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like if you were watching Yu-Gi-Oh right now, it was like, here's a card. Well, I'll play a better card. Okay, well, he's in the lead. Oh, no, he's in the lead. It's like a piss.
Oh no, I could have never prepared for you to do that.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have
Oh.
the perfect card that I just drew because
Right.
I believe
Well,
in the
there-
heart of the cards.
There's one thing that I didn't mention about Kaiji actually is like you were talking about it. There's no ass pulls in Kaiji. It makes sense how things happen. So there's nobody's overpowered. Or, well, I mean, the house is against him and all that, but you know what I mean? It's not some bullshit, Deus Ex Machina, they pull a rabbit out of a hat and they win, It all makes sense.
Right.
I wish I could pull a rabbit out of a hat. That would be awesome.
Or, in Kaiji's case, they pull Raffles out of a tissue box. It's really funny because there's a mini arc where the game is to win a raffle.
That sounds,
But it's like
that sounds so exciting.
It sounds dumb, but they make it so fucking hype. And there actually is strategy because Kaiji like rigged it and he's trying to like win or whatever. It's crazy.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna freaking go to Tomodachi at the Mall of America right now and get some models and build them and then fight them. We'll make them fight each other. Just fight each other.
So, final thoughts, guys.
Hey, yo, my final thought, going back to this model stuff, I wish I'd bought this model I saw back at OhioCon. I was waiting till the last day to buy it because I didn't want to carry it around all day at the con. And I missed my chance. It was sad.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. I missed out on my pristine AE86 model.
Doesn't matter what size pants you wear. I'd probably still bang you.
Whoa, time out, Sam. You're not
Okay.
going to go full Quokka on us, are you? What if it's like child-size pants?
Oh, then no. Then no.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
I got a real final thought. Okay, my real final thought is shout out to the YouTube channel Anime Russ. He's this guy who also does the Anifix podcast. He's got one of those accents and he makes really cool videos.
He's got one of those accents.
Oh, jeez.
I think he's from the UK.
That sounds so pretentious.
What do you mean?
He's
you
one
people?
of those people with those accents.
If you like slice of life shows, check out his channel because that is his favorite. That's his jam right there.
We
Slice
we
of
might
life.
disagree on what slice of life means.
Ah, there goes
Maybe.
Quokka
He
again.
uses
Quokka's a
the most
fucking
loose possible interpretation to where it barely
philosophizer.
means anything at all.
Kaiji is slice of life because it's just the life of Kaiji, right?
If y'all
Yeah,
haven't
Dragon Ball Z is
noticed
a slice
yet,
of life
if y'all
'cause
haven't
it's just
noticed
the
yet,
life of a
Quokka
Super
has
Saiyan.
major issues about coining something slice of life. It's like his pet peeve or something. What's up with that?
It really grinds my gears. I'm gonna make a video about it.
You should.
20 hours later.
You should.
It'll be like the Asterix War Sucks. It'll be a 30-part series.
No,
30 minutes each.
14 parts. Thank you very much.
No, this one will be 30 parts.
Oh, you gotta outdo Digi.
Yeah.
In
Shout
other
out
words,
to
you've
Digibro.
got to waste your time more than that guy did.
Wait, Nick, did you just give a
Dude,
shout out to
that was a
Digibro?
fucking thesis. He wrote a book on
Did
that.
you just
What?
give a shout out to Digibro?
Yeah, real
Okay,
shout out to
well,
Digibro.
As
You
co-host
mad?
of this podcast,
Fight
I
me.
retract that shout out. Thank
I also retract it.
Wait,
Okay.
retract what? I didn't hear you.
Okay. Real shout out to Chu of Chu Bam Pow because we're gonna be on her stream later this week
Oh
on
yeah,
the
that's
26th.
right. I've got to watch that show.
That's not this week. That's next week.
Well, this week, whenever they watch the podcast,
The
or
listeners,
listen to the
yeah,
podcast.
come
You
on,
don't watch
Nick.
podcasts, you listen. God, I'm
You
tired.
can watch it. It's on YouTube. It's awesome.
Oh yeah,
on
that is
YouTube.
right. We are on YouTube. Oh, I'm so confused.
In the show notes or the description box, whatever you're looking at this on, we'll put a link to Chu's channel, which will have the stream at 9 p.m. EST,
On the
March
26th.
26th, Saturday.
Shirobako.
White Box.
And on that bombshell,
I've been Quokka. With me has been Mac, Nick, and Sam, and this has been the Anime Summit Podcast. If you like the show, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Anime Summit or leave a review on iTunes.